Your internet friend Jersey Joe back with you once again, and I appreciate seeing you here each and every week. And look, you know I've been doing this web show now for about 5 years, and I'm slowly growing. Hey man, YouTube is hard. It's kind of content is everywhere. You gotta just keep pushing, keep making connections. Well, that's what I've done online. I'm a member of a bunch of different YouTube groups and met a lot of cool people. And now I'm gonna partner a little bit on this one because I put a question out asking them to ask me anything. Well, most of them asked me about YouTube. So I'm gonna do my best to answer their questions right now. In this edition of Kick It Back with Jersey Joe, questions YouTubers ask. I'm a little nervous doing this web show right now because I've been on YouTube for 5 years now, and yes, I've learned a few things on the way, but I'm not a YouTube expert. I'm just having fun with it, and I hope that's what you're doing too. That's the key. Have fun. I meet you here each and every week and we just have a laugh. That's what it's all about. And if you're not having fun on it, then it's not worth it. Some of these people go out of control and do dark tactics, try to raise their web channel's numbers. That's not what we do here. We have fun and do it honestly. But let me answer a bunch of their questions. So here's the first one. Maria Wilcox writes in and asks, how can I find the time to build my channel? Batch processing, organization, tools to help, etc. And she's from the web channel Artsy Cupcake. The first thing I do is I set up a set schedule and I stick to it. I have a set time where I post online, I have a set time where I edit, I have a set time when I shoot these things, especially the live shows. It's consistency and people gotta know where and when to find you, and you stick to it each and every week. Phiona KATZ asks, when I was starting my channel, I always looked up how to grow my channel, popular topics, and she's on the web channel, Happy New Year. Okay, a couple things I do first of all is I get on social media here and I find out what's trending. That's the other thing. What are people talking about right now? Or maybe something to look up years later. That's number one. The second thing I do is I try to partner up with holidays. For example, Christmas time, I do an entire month of Christmas themed web shows. You see, I do a Halloween themed one. The Brew, we always do a St. Patrick's Day one. We talk about and swap St. Patrick's Day drinking stories. So you want to try to get what's in people's heads right now. And then other times where you see I do the fun facts thing, it's just kind of like miscellaneous facts. Okay, there's nothing really going on in the world right now. So let's have some fun doing X topics. So but the big thing is try to find trending topics and holidays. Those are my two big tips. Brandon asks, how do I attract viewers? For me, I just try to post good quality content. Look at this, camera's nice and steady, got good graphics going on. People that do this, unless it's some viral video, don't know, it's like my mother trying to figure out the camcorder, and it's not gonna work. Victoria asks, is it hard to stay consistent with uploading videos? And she's from the web channel Victoria Elizabeth. No, like I said earlier, just establish a routine and have fun. If you're having fun with it, you'll just want to keep doing more. Mark Anthony Flores asks, how do you find inspiration in making a video? And he's from Nerd in the Bay. This is interesting because I work in television and a creative environment, so I have to be creative all the time. In fact, I'm a pretty creative person. I'm a very visual person. I love doing it. So I find inspiration anywhere, everywhere, at any time. I get ideas in the shower sometimes. I get ideas riding the subway. So what I try to do is if I can't get to anything in the moment, I take my phone and I go into the notes page and I actually make a couple notes myself and I keep them, and then when I get writer's block or don't know what I want to do next, go back to the list and hey, there's a great idea, and just do that for a web show. I do the same thing for brew topics as well. We talk about that with my boy Joel each week. We just find something off the list if we don't know I have anything on the hot topics list right now, and that notebook pad in your phone can really come in handy. Macy Brown asks, what are your favorite videos to film from the web channel My Life is Macy? I love games and game shows. I love shooting episodes where I go to the bar and have people play Family Feud, or like you see my bro Joel, we do little competitions like beer battleship. Games equals fun. Koich asks, what is the best way to grow fast for new YouTubers? And he's from the web channel Dipendra Sunuwar. Well, for me, like I said earlier, to keep growing, be consistent, post out your material on social media, let people know where you are. It's so hard to find, there's millions of people out there. You just gotta keep pushing your product, and also be consistent and have good quality content. Taliyah asks, do you use Reddit to promote your show? Confused on how to utilize this platform. I have a firm understanding with all other platforms but this one. I know I need to get karma and upvotes, but really hard to navigate. And she's from the web channel by her own name, Taliyah Zimmer. Yes, I do post to Reddit. I've only been doing it for the last year so far, but actually it has led to viewers and success. It's interesting because I'll make sure though I post on the topic that the show's about. So for example, if I'm talking about Las Vegas, I'll go to a Las Vegas thread and post in there. But I also try to pick threads that I'm active in and I'm commenting in. Yes, I've blasted a few times on other threads. They don't really like that. And I found Reddit has a lot of negativity. They don't like you coming on their platform and blasting out your YouTube stuff. They want it to be more of their own little community. So be prepared for a lot of negative feedback, but I've also got a lot of success off of there too. I did a web show about bad Philadelphia bar reviews, and I posted a link to that in the Philadelphia page on Reddit. Yes, I got a bunch of burning answers. They weren't really happy about that, but I got a ton of views though, and then a bunch of likes over on YouTube. So it works. It's a slippery slope to navigate. appreciate. And also a lot of threads on Reddit will block you if you start spamming your YouTube channel. It happened to me too. It's hard to figure out. They don't really tell you whether they're gonna do that or you like it or not. It just kind of happens. So just go ahead, post on Reddit and ignore the negativity. A couple people have this question to Naja. What are some tips you have for SEO and keyword research? She's from the web channel Mike and T. And Jordan also asks, what is the best way to utilize SEO to rank higher in YouTube search engine? Well, I was going to answer, but Andy wrote back and says, what I do is do Google search and on some niches such as mine, using different words based on the niche and look for same videos coming up in searches. That way I take the words I use and make them in the tags and add to vids tags, descriptions tags. I also use channel name as tag, video title as tag, tags based on video title. Just yesterday I got a video ranked second on Google video list. Search for a niche, I do. So yeah, SEO is search engine optimization. And basically you want to have your video featured when somebody Googles something on Google. So for example, I did a web show on elevators. Well, I wish I could find a fun way to make elevators come up and make my video pop up first. That's tough. You're going to have all these other elevator fun facts pages. But if you get real specific, you know, like purple stained jam elevator that I wrote on in New York City, okay, that's getting more specific with your tags and it'll help you get searched better. So it comes down to like finding the right tags on YouTube, and then Google will pick up on that, because don't forget, Google runs YouTube and they use the same search. Kyle asks, what is the hardest thing about being a YouTuber? And he's from the channel The Bearded Jeeper. Look, you just got to make sure you're having fun with it. It shouldn't be a job. Also, don't go into this thing trying to be famous. Yes, it's happened to some people. Yes, it's happened to Bieber, but the deck is stacked against you to make that happen. You're probably going to hit the Powerball before you become famous. And then even once you do get over that 1,000 views or 1,000 subscribers and get monetized, you're not making a lot of money off this. It's more like a side job. I'm not making any money off of this right now. I'm just having fun. So make sure you're having fun. And again, be consistent. And you got to at least post one video at the same time each and every week. Dominic asks, what editing software would you recommend to new YouTubers? And he's from the channel Irishnick. Okay, I use Adobe Premiere, but I also use it professionally in my job, and I've also been a professional television editor now for decades. So I know how to do it, I know how to use it. Look, there's all kinds of free apps out there. You gotta pay for Premiere. A paid app that I liked that I thought was very simple was Pinnacle Studio. That's pretty simple. You just kind of lay your audio and video online. They even give you like a graphics track if you want. But really, if you want to get down to the bare bones basic and want to post, iMovie will be just fine. There's tons of free apps there that'll do it for you too. So learn the free apps first, then work your way up to a paid app. Buy a paid app, buy it outright so then you have it. Don't spend a lot of money on it and get to know that back and forth. And once you become an expert in that app, your videos will definitely look much more professional. Lnv HowTos asks, how important is it to stick to one theme subject in all the videos? If I have a channel for my kid where we are traveling, visiting places for kids like parks, museums, or in others' videos, we could be opening presents. Can we just name it Kids Blog? But wouldn't that be lost in this very busy and competitive world? Would you suggest we name our channel and pick the right theme? Thank you. And there you can see she linked to one of her videos, What to Do in Olympia When You Have Kids. Interesting question, because a lot of people do specific niches. Like I know people that I follow online that basically attach a GoPro to a train and on their channel is something about train riding. Mine's a variety channel, which is even harder to get out because there's so many people doing variety channels. A lot of kids channels out there too, so that's when you really gotta like dig your way out of and work. If you have like maybe something like teaching kids sign language, that's more of a niche that you can like clamp onto and own as your own. So you gotta find little things like that, or you're gonna be stuck like me and you're in the variety world channel. You just gotta keep going on and on. That's also why I launched the second web channel, Online Gambling with Jersey Joe. Basically, you're watching me online gamble live. I play along, give reviews of slot machines. A lot of online gaming right now, whether it be gambling or just regular traditional gaming, is hot. People like to watch people play and interact and ask questions. That's why Fortnite got exciting. So for me, to boost this channel, I have a niche channel as well. So if you want to do a straight up kids channel, maybe add a second niche channel to it, teaching kids how to cook or something like that. Something else that will help you boost what you want to do on your main feed. Athena asks, how do you advertise as a variety channel? For example, I create comedy sketches, music, rants, and a bunch of other stuff. And there's her channel, Athena P. Alright, I advertise all over social media. I definitely tweet this channel out when I post a new video. That gets tweeted out. I ask people for their opinions and questions just like this using social media. That's how I started. That's basically your biggest way to do it right now. You could theoretically dabble in paid ads. I've done that a couple times. Has that worked? A little. You gotta pay more to get a little. Unless you become like a really big channel, then YouTube will help you out. But when you're a little guy, YouTube gives you no help. So you just have to keep posting to social media, and then Also, try to find a theme or variety of topic or something that's trending, like I said earlier. That way, when you get like a big win, it'll help. Or if you have a viral video, if you get the UFO landing in the White House that nobody else has, you're gonna definitely be a winner like that. That's how like some Yankee fans got famous when they caught like foul balls in the outfield at the Yankee Stadium, and then just made sure they posted each and every week, and that's how they gained followers. So those are 3 different ways you can do it, but definitely put those links out in social media. Laurent asks, why did you start to do video? There's his channel, HKS Story. Well, I'm a very visual guy. As I said, I work in television. I like doing television. I like creating material. I like creating content. And actually, this started out as a blog in 2010, if you remember, on Fierce and Nerdy's website. And that's why it's Kicking Back Jersey Joe. And that's why if you look at my show numbers, they actually start at 200 and go forward. Because on show number 200, blog number 200, I went to video. So these actually are continuations of my blog, which I like, and I'm a visual guy. I don't like to read, gotta be honest. I like to see things. I want to share things with you visually. Amanda's Right Life asks, what's more important, tags or thumbnails? And her channel is Amanda Stevenson. Whew, this is a tough one because both are absolutely important and they work in 2 different ways. So first off, a thumbnail is going to pop up on the screen when somebody's surfing on your channel or surfing through YouTube, and that's how you're going to visually lock them in. However, if they search for something, it's going to be through your tags, and Google's going to serve them your channel through your tags. So I would say first off, you got to have good tags. If you put none on there, you've lost. Make sure you have tags. So if your web channel is about watching robin's eggs hatch in a bird's nest, you make sure your one tag is watching robin's eggs hatch in a bird's nest. Make sure that's your title. Other tags, bird nest, bird, nature, aviary, zoomed in camera, get specific with those tags. But if I had to pick one, your tag's gotta come first because that's what people are gonna be searching for. Usually they're gonna find you through the small guy via a search instead of just your thumbnail popping up. So they're both very, very important, but tags maybe just by a little. Jalonnie asks, how do you come up with your tags? Do you think it's okay to steal other big YouTubers' tags? Okay. I don't steal from other big YouTubers, and I know people on here do that, and that's how they try to grow their channel. What they'll do is they'll find some big YouTuber's video that's close to theirs, and they'll comment on it and try to get more likes so that maybe you'll click on their name and go through. No, I don't steal other YouTubers' tags. I try to come up with my own, or at least try to tag my video to be true to what it is, because if I eventually ever do grow up and be a big YouTuber, then I want people coming to me but doing it the right way. Stealing from other YouTubers is not the best answer. I think that's a little bit dirty. That's like stealing somebody else's ideas or content. It is your content, it is yours, you own it, so own it. And finally, my post said to ask me anything. Well, Kyle asked me, what are your thoughts on sweet potatoes? And there's Kyle's YouTube channel, TSHGaming. Alright, sweet potatoes are okay, but not the best. French fries number 1, mashed potatoes number 2, tater tots number 3. Yeah, sweet potatoes down later, but you know what? French fries are the way to go. Well, hey, I hope I answered your questions the best I could with these questions YouTubers ask. All right, I want to thank all my great YouTubers that I met online who asked these great questions. And, I got to be honest, like I said, I'm just giving you my opinion, my expertise. As you see by my followers, you see by my views, I'm not the big guy in YouTube. This is just what I have learned over the years. I do a lot of reading. I do a lot of research because the one thing I try to do each and every week is, number 1, have fun, and number 2, improve. I want to make better videos every week. I do want to be a big YouTuber at some point. I do want lots and lots of people to watch my videos. I would love to have 1 million views on a video. You know what? I don't care about the money. I'm just having fun with it, and that's the key. You have to have fun. And you know what? There's also a lot of people who put negative comments on your feed. People are always going to bitch about something. There's some dude who's going to hide in his couch in his room, in his living room, and post negative things, but they never post YouTube videos. They never get out there and try. Well, hey, I'm here. I'm trying, and that's the way it is. So you got to let that run off your back too. Because look at celebrities. They get hounded by like TMZ and people giving them grief all the time. So just kind of got to let that go and not let it bother you. Just keep going. Keep having fun, and that's what I'm doing. I also look forward to meeting more of your YouTube friends out there online. I've met some great friends on the internet too. And you know what? There are some good people out there in the world, so let's try to find that link up and just have a good time. And to my viewers out there, I sincerely appreciate when you watch this show each and every week. It's what, it's your great comments, it's your likes, it's what helps me to keep going. I'm having fun too, but I'm glad to see that you're having fun right along with me. Like I said, let's partner on this journey together and just have more fun. Okay, now's the time. What you always need to do is plug your web show. So click that like, subscribe button down below. You want to have more fun right here on Kickin' Back Jersey Joe on The Brew. That's why I meet my bro online, for a beer and a chat, online live. And then also online gambling at Jersey Joe. I was about to say there in a moment. That's live online gaming like I plugged earlier as well. So I got 3 things going on my web channel. Having a lot of fun. So there's my long disclaimer. Your internet friend Jersey Joe here is always saying thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you next time, I hope.